Welcome to my English lesson. Let's talk about LAD. This is how you can learn English. This English lesson can help you the most. Without any efforts, effortlessly, without any difficulty, you can acquire language. Because Noam Chomsky has discovered this software machine in your brains. Allah has given you LAD, language acquisition device. This machine can help you learn English. How? Let me discuss. Once again, I have a lot of videos on this topic. If you just write Wahidur comedy, you can get this. If you write Wahidur lad, then you'll get about this. If you write Wahidur tenses, Wahidur article, then you'll have all these videos, right? So the thing is that this machine can teach you English. Water is free, oxygen is free, language is free, health is free. These are all given by Allah, because Allah has given you this machine, LAD, lad. And how can it help your English? You were born and you were speaking, you were listening to your parents. This is how you have learned Bangla, right? And you keep watching Hindi movies, Hindi programs, and you have learned Hindi. How? It's all because of this machine, LAD. This has been invented by Noam Chomsky, LAD, language acquisition device. I have many other videos. This video is in addition. I'm just trying to help you further, more and more. So what's important is that if you look at the plant company, they collect mangoes and they throw all the mangoes inside the machine, and the machine processes all the things. You cannot give without seeds, you cannot give without the layers. You have to put all the total mangoes, right? And the machine will process. So the same way, when you listen to your parents, your neighbors, your surrounding people, they spoke Bangla, and when you listen and listen and listen and listen, this is how you have improved your listening skill. And when you have tried to speak, it's very easy. You can speak in Bangla. It's because of this machine. And we teach English grammar, how to they do this, that, so many things, right? Prepositions, number, tenses, and article. These 4 items are very necessary for learning. Even without these 4, if you keep on watching for 10,000 hours, you can learn. Actually, I practice kind of 150,000 hours, and then I learned English. But you can learn the same amount of English if you just listen to some videos for 10,000 hours. It's because I didn't know the process. Now I know. As I studied MA ELT, English language teaching, I'm specialized on English language teaching. That's a master's program for 1 year. And when I started teaching at Northern University, English language and literature, I also started learning MA ELT, second master's from Dhaka University, IML, Institute of Modern Languages. There I learned that Noam Chomsky, the greatest American linguist, he has invented or discovered lad. What happens to a woman? A woman can get pregnant, but a man cannot get pregnant, because a woman has a software. When a child is born, what happens? The child can have milk. The mother can feed the child milk. How? It's because the machine there is software, there's hormone system. That's how. But when the child stops breastfeeding, you don't have the milk, right? You cannot have it. It's because the software stops the lectin, the hormone stops secreting. That's how the breastfeeding stops, right? So the thing is that we have different softwares. We have the lad, and that's all only available in human brains. If you look at a dog, how long you talk to the dog, it can't speak, it can't understand what you're saying. It's all because the lad is absent. This software, this machine is absent, and this has been given by Allah, God. Can you imagine? You can't improve English without this. And even when you do not use this, if you just read grammar and all these things, rubbish, you can learn a little English, you can write a little, you can understand a little, and it's not sufficient, it's very bad. So what I say, if you talk about Bangla, you know this language, Ami pari, right? I can, and Ami jani, I know. So I know Bangla, I can speak Bangla. But I have not learned Bangla. Nobody has taught me Bangla. It's all because of LAD. It's been used by different ways, right? Parents spoke Bangla, people spoke Bangla. This is how this machine works. So when you speak Bangla, this machine will not help you learn English. When you listen to English programs, then this machine will carry on. Suppose somebody got married, your friend got married, and you are under the couch, the couch, you are under the bed. You just want to hear, right, what your friend and his wife are saying. So what happens? It will be caught, right? Instead of that, you can keep a tape recorder, and the tape recorder records for 9 hours, and when you listen, no sound, no sound, no sound. After 1 hour, there may be a little speech. So you'll be feeling very, very uncomfortable, bored. So you won't listen to the recording because it's for 9 hours and it's a little, speaking. Similarly, if you have a machine that will record only when you speak, then what happens? Out of 9 hours, the husband and wife may speak for half an hour, an hour. So recording will continue for just 1 hour. When they are silent, the recording stops. When they speak, the recording starts. The same way when you listen to some program in English, or when you listen to somebody, when he or she is speaking English, this machine is working. When you speak Bangla, when your friends speak Bangla, this machine stops. So you have to watch videos for 10,000 hours, and these videos are very interesting. If you write Wahidur committee, you will find some videos. If you write Wahidur's lessons, if you write Wahidur lad, Wahidur tenses, Wahidur articles, Wahidur prepositions, you will get all these videos. They can help you, but the most important thing is that you watch these videos. These are boring. They don't talk about the rules. Rules are not important. When you ride a bicycle, you don't need to have research on riding bicycle. You have to ride bicycle. A rickshaw puller can pull a rickshaw very nice because he has pulled for a number of hours. So the thing is that as long as you listen to, you are improving your English because LAD machine is working. So that's why LAD machine is very important. This has been invented, discovered by Noam Chomsky, the greatest American linguist. And I have researched on this as I studied MA-ELT, as I told you. I have scrutinized, I have researched, I have learned a lot about it. And I have found that it's all because of LAD. We can learn Bangla, we can learn English, we can learn Hindi. When you listen to Hindi programs, you can understand because you have already watched a number of hours. You have not wanted to learn Hindi, you did not want to learn Bangla, but you want to learn English, and that is the problem. Rules are not helpful. The teacher tells this, that, noun, how many kinds, and all this. What are the kinds of nouns, preposition, all these rubbish things really disturb your brain. The machine doesn't work, the machine gets confused. So what's the best? If you just keep on watching, you're watching and having fun. You're walking and watching. That can also give you a good help. You just keep watching, having fun, walking and sleeping or whatever. You're just listening, and this is how you can. And what happens in a fridge, you have a lot of meat, then you can anytime bring it out and can cook. But if you do not have meat in your refrigerator, you have to go to market. That's difficult. You have to have money and time and all these things. So the same thing, if you are good in listening, if you try to speak, it can be very easy because you have a lot of meat in the freezer. Anytime you can take them out and can cook. But if you haven't listened to English learning, English programs, if you haven't improved your listening skill, it's really taking a long time to make you speak better. That's why we can't speak. It's all because we do not pay attention to listening. We always go for grammar, vocabulary, and all this analysis. We just use our brain. I have an egg. I said I have an egg. So can I use a egg? No. It's a matter of practice. As I keep on talking for a long period of time, whenever I say I have an egg, I don't need to stop. But if you know the rule, before egg you have to put an. So how can you have time? I have egg. I have an egg. It's English. No, it's no English. You have to spontaneously say I have an egg. I have a bicycle. I have a fan. Right? You have to practice for a long period of time, and this practice is very easy because it's just a matter of 10,000 hours. And these are all comedy. These are films, hooked films. These films, if you have been in the middle, you cannot stop watching until they finish because they are hooked. So this is how you can easily cross 10,000 hours of listening, and your English will be very fantastic. And when you start speaking, you can easily speak English. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.